This product really blows, and it actually sucks. And normally that wouldn't be a good thing, but in this case it definitely is. This is the Flextail Max Pump 3. It's a super small, lightweight air pump that's main use is to pump up single pad air mattresses for camping, but you can also use it for quite a few other different things, such as a camp light, a duster, a mini hair dryer, and actually a campfire stoker. This little pump only weighs 122 grams. It's got 5 kilopascals of pressure and can push 500 liters of air a minute. It can fill a single-size air pad in about 70 seconds, and it can also inflate a double-sized air mattress about 8 times. I also want to thank Flextail for sending this out to me so I could do this review for you guys. So we're going to see what you get inside the box. We're going to do an overview of the air pump, and then we're going to put it to the test to see how many times we can actually inflate a full-size air mattress, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Now, Flextail also sells a whole bunch of other different products on their website, mainly pumps. So if this one doesn't fit your situation, you can always check out everything else that they have to offer on their website. So here is the air pump itself. As you can see, it is super small. It's very lightweight. It is made of plastic, but it feels very solid and does not feel cheap at all. We also have a little carabiner clip on the top, so you can use it to hang from somewhere like on your tent or something to, use it as a camp light. We also have our manual here. We have some accessories. So here we get a USB Type A to USB Type C cable. And we also get some different attachments because not all air mattresses are made the same. So we have quite a few heads here. So one of these little connections should fit the air mattress that you're going to use. Then we also get a little carrying bag as well. All right, so let's take a closer look. Like I mentioned before, this can be used as a duster. You can also use this to inflate and deflate your air mattress. This end is the portion that blows out the air, and this end actually sucks the air out. So if you want to quickly deflate whatever you're using, you can also use this other side. It also has some lighting on the inside here as well, so you can use it as a camp light. This plastic shroud on the outside is also removable. I think you can just twist it off like this, and then you can kind of access the internals right there. It looks pretty cool. So if you need to clean it or something like that, you can always take that off. It does have a USB Type-C port for charging, and it has a little charging LED to let you know when it's done charging and if it is still charging. So when it needs to charge, the little LED will turn red, and when it's done charging, you'll see green like we do here. So it is totally charged. It's also super easy to use. We only have 2 buttons for its operation. We've got one for the light and one for the pump. The light also has 3 different modes. We have a main light, an ambient light, and you can also use the main and ambient light at the same time. The main light can do 10 lumens all the way up to 200 lumens. The ambient light can do 100 lumens, and with both of them turned on, it's about 300 lumens. So if you want to turn on the light here, all you need to do is double press on the little light button. It turns on the main light, and if you want to dim it, just press and hold on the light function and it will dim the light down. That's to let you know it's all the way down, and then press it in again and it'll turn all the way up. Then we'll press it again to go to the ambient mode, and then press it one more time to turn both of them on. It's actually pretty bright. Now for the battery life for using the lights, if you're just using the main light, it'll last 4 to 5 hours. The ambient light about 11 hours, and if you have them both on, it's about 4 hours. Now as far as the pump goes, it does have 2 different modes. We have a high and a low. On the high mode, you can use this for about 25 minutes and on its low mode, about 60 minutes. So the way that the pump works is you double press on the P and it'll go right to its high mode. And if you want to go to the low mode, you just press and hold the P again and it'll turn on to its low mode. And I'll show you that now. So double press for high. And then press and hold for low. and then press it again to turn it off. Now for the tips of the pump, they fit on both ends of the pump itself, depending on how you want to use it. If you want to blow something up, you just simply press right into the front of the pump, just like this. And if you want to deflate, you just take that same little attachment or one of the other ones and put it on the back, and it'll actually suck the air out of whatever you're using. We also have this little attachment here that you can put onto either the top or the bottom, and it has a little threaded spot here for a mount, like a tripod. So if you want to use it as like a little torch or something like that, you can also put it on a tripod and use it just like that. So I'm pretty excited to see what we can do with this little pump. We're going to go over to our full-size mattress, see how many times we can actually blow it up before the battery dies, and that'll give you some idea of how many times you can use this if you are going to be using it with smaller inflatables. So really quick before we do the inflation test, let's check out the light brightness. So here is the main light on high. As you can see, it lights up a pretty good size area. See a lot in front of you. Now I'll put it down to low. There it is on low, and it still lights up a pretty good area. Not super bright, but it's good for getting around. Then we'll check out the auxiliary light. This light really doesn't project in front, but it projects around. This is really good as like a little camp light, and if you're hanging it from your tent or something, it casts some light around, but just not in any given spot. So if I put this kind of down on the floor here, or up a little bit, you can see how much light it kind of casts around it, and not so much in any given one spot. Then we'll turn on both of the lights at the same time. And as you can see, this projects a lot more light because we have both of the lights giving off illumination. Pretty nice. So in case you're wondering what kind of bed this is an Aero bed, and it's got a proprietary port here that comes with its own pump, but we're going to see if we can still use the Flextail with it. It's got this little one-way valve, so when you press in, it lets the air in, and when you pull it out, no air escape. So I found that of all the adapters, this particular one with like this little rubber piece at the end kind of fits in here, so we're going to test it out with that. And just to show you, I did go back and totally charge the pump, so we're starting with 100% battery, and you can see that there from the little green light. So I just need to kind of press this in here. It's not super easy because of that one-way valve, but I think I can get it to work. So there we have it there. Also make sure when you're using the pump not to obstruct the back of the pump, because that's where it sucks all the air in. All right, so I'm unplugging the pump now, and we're going to leave it on its highest mode to see how fast we can actually blow up the air mattress as well. So here we go. Seems to be working pretty good. There's no leakage of air, so all the air is going directly into the air mattress. Still no air leakage. Still doing good. Still no air leakage. And it is rising with the air mattress. Seems to be staying in there. Still no air leakage. There is a little bit of air leakage now because it's getting a little firmer, so I'll just press that in there. It's actually pretty firm, so we're going to stop it right here. It's actually really firm. So I'm going to lay on it, we'll see. So it took about almost 4 minutes to totally air up a full-size mattress. And that that's firm. That is definitely sleepable. You can see it's not really compressing, so it had plenty of pressure to totally fill this to a very adequate air pressure level. Yeah, very nice. So it takes about 4 minutes to blow up a full-size air mattress. I'm pretty impressed. And as you saw, the little air pump adapter stayed inside the air mattress even while it was at that high pressure, so definitely a good thing. And to use this light, if you're, you know, and the light really comes in handy if you're outside camping and you don't have any extra light. You can very easily see where you need to put the pump to blow up your air mattress. So now I'm going to let all the air out of the air mattress, and then we're going to blow it up again. I'm not going to be using the pump to suck all the air out, because you can very easily do that with very minimal effort with just your body weight. It's more importantly to use this to actually blow up the air mattress. All right, so let's blow this up again now in the dark. So you saw how easily I did that with the light on. Super easy, very bright. All right, so here we are again, about 4 minutes. So I'll stop it here. So 3 minutes, 43 seconds. And again, it's super firm. So yeah, I think around 4 minutes is about the mark to totally fill a full-size air mattress to an adequate air pressure. All right, so that's number 2. Let's deflate and start on number 3. And just to show you, nice and firm. All right, so that's number 3. Again, 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Nice and firm. So let's deflate and work on number 4. It's not hot at all either. All right, 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Again, nice and firm. So that's number 4. Now let's move on to number 5. All right, so it just went on to low mode. We're still on number 5, and it's definitely slowed down. So we'll see, you know, we're at 2 minutes and 45 seconds right now, and it's only like half filled. So we'll go the rest of the way to see how long it's going to take. So about 3/4 to halfway through inflating the air mattress, the pump went down to low mode because I'm assuming that the batteries are running out. But it does seem to be a pretty full and firm at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Let me lay on it. Yeah, it's still definitely usable. I'd say it's about as firm as it was when it was on high. So the low definitely seems like it can still do the job, just at a little slower speed. So we're going to deflate this again, and we're going to use up the rest of the battery in the pump, and we'll see if it can continue and how fast or how long it would take to fill up a full mattress on the low mode. All right, so here we go on number 6. So again, it just dropped down into its low mode at 35 seconds. All right, and it just shut off at 4 minutes and 40 seconds. And it's not totally full. I'd probably say it's about 3/4 of the way full. Let's see if you can use it. I mean, I guess you could still lay on it. You're not touching the floor, but if you had somebody else on this bed or you rolled around, you're going to get a lot of movement. So I'd say 5 3/4 times you could fill up a full-size air mattress. And let's see if you can still turn the light on. No, it's totally dead. Yeah. So I'm pretty impressed with this little pump. For it to be able to fill a full-size mattress about 5 3/4 times is pretty impressive. And for it to even be able to push that amount of pressure to make the air mattress nice and firm is pretty good as well. So you definitely know you're going to have enough to at least fill whatever mattress you're going to be using at least a couple times, still have enough battery to use it as a camp light. And if you're going to be using it for a single pad mattress, you're going to be able to fill it up a ton of different times. I also love the versatility of this. Not only can you use it as a pump, but you can use it as a little camp light or a flashlight. You can also use it to deflate things. You can use it for other uses. Like I mentioned, you can use it as like a duster if you need to kind of stoke the flames of your fire to get it burning a little bit hotter. Or if you're starting a fire, you can use that to, blow a little oxygen onto your fire. And you can even use it as a cold air dryer or something like that, in a pinch. But definitely very cool. This also does come in 3 different colors as well. We have a black, a white, and an orange. So if you guys like the way that this performed and you want to pick one up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.